Marksman ready! Set! Go!
All right, come on there, Alex.
We start moving forward. It's kind of like winding up for a roller coaster. So I'm thinking, oh, wow, I got to shoot this thing really quick.
Alex looking to the left, looking to the right. Misses on his first shot. Now he gets a hit. Gets 2 targets. Gets a 3rd target.
The balloons are all different ranges. I think I missed a distant one, and I'm thinking, don't take a second shot. Take the close ones, take the for sure shot, and that's what I did.
Now he moves over to the right side. He gets a 4th target, and a 5th, and a 6th, and a 7th. Moving back to the left side. 9 targets hit. 10 targets. 11, 12. The end of the course is coming up fast. Cease fire! Cease fire!
13 targets. Unfortunately, that was not enough. Alex Charvat joins us on the program. Alex, good evening to you, sir.
Good evening to you.
I got to tell you, I was awfully impressed with the 13 targets that you hit.
I was impressed too, but it wasn't good enough.
Well, no. Before we get to the final, I mean, let's go back and talk about this entire episode because we have seen some pretty incredible shooting in the 3 seasons of Top Shot, but the challenge that you guys had to go through last night, I can't even imagine. I would have been throwing up before I was even able to take a shot. I mean, you guys are sitting there spinning around on this wheel, shooting at targets. What did you think when you realized what you were going to have to do there in the regular competition?
I actually was looking forward to it. It was a very unique challenge, something I couldn't do at home or any other place for that matter. And it was one of those challenges where you got the timing down and you saw that with a few of the contestants, or you just didn't do it, and you had to be right on with the timing, and I was barely there, not good enough, but it was very enjoyable.
Well, as you say, there were some competitors who did a lot better than others. Ultimately, it comes down to the nomination range. You, Mike, Gary were all nominated. Did you know? Did you have a feeling, Alex, that you were going to be going to the range, the elimination round?
I knew I was eligible. I was kind of disappointed the way that turned out. I have outshot both Gary and Mike since being on Green Team, at least to the best of my recollection. And then I was nominated. And Red Team the entire time bragged about how they wanted to eliminate the weakest shooters all the time. We got to get rid of the weakest guys, so when we get to the Final Four, we get the best guys in there. And they picked the guy in the middle of the order there instead of the guy at the bottom. And I thought that was a little disappointing.
But like I said, you went out and you competed to the elimination round. For those who were listening on the radio, I mean, you're up there, about 20 feet off the air in a zip line, right?
Yeah, it was about 20 feet. Yeah, and they said it was going 15 miles an hour. I think it was going a little slower than that. And we were going backwards. It was towards the end of the day. It was a challenging, by all means, it was a challenging elimination challenge. But Mike did a great job. Mike's an awesome shooter, and he did a great job on that.
Well, I mean, that's look, I mean, I thought you were fantastic getting 13 of the 20 targets, and then Mike goes and knocks out all 20. And, I mean, that's just, that had to have been tough to see that because, again, I think you should have been proud by your performance.
I absolutely was proud. And my big deal was if I had to go out, I want to be able to say I did the best I could, and I felt I did. And I also got beat by somebody who didn't have a streak of luck, and I had a bad day. I mean, I thought I did really well, and Mike, I mean, was awesome. So to be able to say I got beat by somebody that good, I mean, that's the way I wanted to go out if I had to.
So, I mean, talk about your time on Top Shot this season. I understand that you don't have cable, so you've never actually seen an episode of the show before you submitted your tape.
That's correct. We don't have cable or satellite, still don't. And I hadn't seen any episodes at all when I submitted my paperwork. It was actually for season 2, and I got called for season 3, and I was excited about the opportunity. And once they called me, I tried to do as much homework as I could and do thanks to Netflix, I was able to get caught up pretty quick.
So, I mean, your time in the house, would you say that this was a positive experience for you?
Oh, absolutely. The time in the house was a blast. There's obviously a lot of restrictions. We can't go out drinking or anything like that, but it was a good time. There was great guys there, lifelong friends. I mean, there's definitely friendships that are going to last all of us lifetimes. And we'll see each other at shoots or whatever it happens to be. And it was stressful too. There was definitely a lot of stress. I mean, some of that was aired.
Yeah.
But it wasn't all tense.
You know, what did you think about one of your fellow contestants? I mean, this was, again, the first time we've seen this, quitting, like walking out.
Yeah, Jake had some issues, and I don't know exactly what all his issues were, but I do know some of them were related to the way the show production handled the fairness of the show. And there were other people upset too, and I think everybody handled it a little differently. Jake didn't handle it very well, and maybe it was a combination of something else, but I know that was absolutely part of it.
Interesting. All right, so with the 4 competitors who are left, are you rooting for anyone in particular, or do you just want to see the best shot win?
I would like to see the best shot win. I'm really disappointed they brought Mike back. And he was already eliminated, and to me, he got a second chance, which nobody else who was eliminated got. And honestly, he's a great shot. I mean, and nothing against him. He's an engineer like myself, but I hope he doesn't do well. I do like you, Mike, and I'm going to get one of your shirt pistols, but I just don't think that was handled very well on this show.
All right. Well, listen, Alex, are you going to get a chance to go over to a friend's house or something and watch the final episodes this season?
Absolutely. We've been watching it at a local bar in Conifer, Brooks Tavern, and they've been great to us. And we'll be back there next Tuesday night. Anybody who's listening in Denver, Conifer area is definitely welcome.
All right. Hey, Alex, thank you again, sir, for coming on the program. Great shooting this season, and it was fantastic getting a chance to talk with you, sir.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Alex Charvat joining us from Top Shot.